It's frozen.
It's not frozen. This is not frozen. You can't let it go, dude. Pew, 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 pew. Tight Tunes Thursdays with Hot Take Trace, 1 in a million. Gotta rock the faux shot. Gotta rock the Liverpool. They are playing this weekend. You gonna watch?
Seeing as I don't wake up before 6 on Saturday, no.
Perfect. They play at 9:30.
Oh, wow. I will actually maybe check it out.
There we go. There we go. You gotta watch it, man. So that's what your plans are too this weekend. But we do have a little bit of music news. Our boy Tobe is gaining more and more waves. He's getting more and more popular.
And now we're not gonna probably like him, dude. No, Tobe. I'm sorry I didn't say that. That's not right.
Day one, Tobe. Actually, he's a day one. I'm probably a day 3 or 4 because you put me on.
Yeah, but I mean, the originals had come out, so I wasn't there in the mixtape. Like, I was there when the originals came out, but that, so like day 1.5, I guess.
That's actually one of the top iTunes videos out there.
Oh, yeah.
Because of your homies, and I think that might have been the first time I was dropping links and stuff like that.
Yeah, you gotta start doing it's the grassroots.
Yeah, for sure.
It is. It's the grassroots.
Gotta plant the seed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so he has new music. He's got, I think the album's called More Originals, something like that.
Yeah.
It's like 12 new songs.
Yeah.
And to be perfectly honest, when I first pressed play, the first track was very aggressive.
Yeah, jarring for sure. There's no doubt about that.
When you're expecting, the southern flow that he's got and the kind of trap bangers that he usually comes out with, for that to be the first thing you hear, it was kind of like, whoa. It was kind of like flashbacks to Yeezus a little bit.
Yeah, now I went back and listened to it, second, third time, definitely got the Yeezus a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of that usually, but...
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing is, his flow's just like, it's still just as good as it was day one, so it's kind of hard to just be like, oh yeah, it's not Yeezus. I mean, Yeezus is filled with a lot of like empty flows. So.
For sure. No, I honestly think that his flow's better.
Yeah.
I wish that I could think of some of the wordplay right now, but it was solid stuff. And the deeper you get into the album, I think the better it gets. Beat wise, just a couple of standouts for me for sure. Growth. And Iwu 2, where he has kind of like he has almost like the Wakandan witch doctor, somebody talking about he's going to put an end to mumble rap. And I love that song. I thought that was so solid.
That is a really good song.
He really seemed to have a target on mumble rap and like shallow, kind of hollow rap that permeates throughout the day. Because, his whole message is like, He's kind of a spiritual guy, and he doesn't swear. Still, I don't think I heard any cuss words on this one.
And I need to actually, it's because it's still aggressive. So I guess that's probably why you think that there is.
But that's what makes it even more impressive. I mean, he sounds super aggressive. He talks about he's got peace in his heart, but he keeps a piece on the side to protect himself. So he's still got that almost like gangster mentality, but
I mean, he wouldn't be a guy that I would want to just like aggravate.
No,
I mean,
definitely not.
He played Division I linebacker. I mean, it's not someone that you like walk up and start,
jaw jacking.
Yeah, jaw jacking.
Well, have you seen his whole style? And I love this because he was actually in the BET Cyphers.
Yeah.
His style is slides and socks. Socks and slides, I guess. He's rocking. No, I think they're Nikes. I think they're Nikes. He's got white socks, black slides, shorts, and Fat makes an appearance. He's flowing. He starts off actually kind of slow. I know.
Yeah.
He starts off kind of slow, and then he says something about Fat, and then she comes in and gives him a kiss on the cheek, and then walks away. It's sick. You gotta check it out.
No, I need to watch that. That was the one thing that you sent me that I still haven't seen.
And it's even cooler. And I think they kind of did it similar to how Jid did the Double XL freestyle in Cyphers.
Yeah.
They're paired with all these corny rappers and like JB the Block Boy and YNB Cordray, who I thought was fairly decent in the Cypher. Mm-hmm. So I've been listening to him and he's all right, whatever. But then Tobe comes on and just kills it. Like he starts off kind of slow, like I've been saying, but he gets his flow and he kills it.
It's like, it's maybe for the football fans out there, it's like watching Eli Manning on the same field as, like, say, someone up and coming like Carson Wentz. It's just one stands in the pocket, throws the rock, the other one just lays
Oh,
down.
I thought you were about to rhyme there.
Blanket, dude.
I thought you were about to rhyme, dude.
Eli Manning's like a mumble rap. Or like an Eli Manning version. Sorry, Eli Manning, for that comparison.
Eli, you schwab, dude.
He is
Don't show me those
bad.
Super Bowl rings. Look at this ring. Boy!
So yeah, I guess that comparison's just like, it's a fad and it's gonna go away. I feel like it's starting to die down. I mean, those kids are gonna get older. Their starts are gonna be like, this is crap. Like, you know, if you go back to the well as far as music that you used to like when you were younger, some of it doesn't appeal to you, not just because it's you listen to it a bunch, but because you realize, okay, it's not as good as I thought.
Very true. Very true.
You know, the old rock and stuff like that. I'm never gonna diss
The classics.
The classics.
But see, you could never qualify a Lil as classic anything.
No, I mean, unless it's the one and only Lil Wayne. I mean, there's
there
only
you
one.
go.
There's only one.
There you go.
There's only one.
Okay, quick hot take round. Lil Wayne, Carter 5.
It's okay.
Ooh.
It's okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I know you disparaged Jack 3 and I's video on the review.
It was just the
there
length
weren't
of
enough.
it. Was the
there
length.
weren't enough cuts on it.
It's the length of it, though. You know what I mean? You can't. You know. I don't know. I don't want to diss. I'm not gonna diss you. You guys. I work, with and for you guys, so it's like I don't want to be like jacking you guys.
So you know what? There's some diversity creeping into iTunes here. We've got the deep cuts, the review show with Jack 3 and I.
Yeah,
we have the baller
it is.
status with you and me, where it's a little bit fun, but still extremely knowledgeable. Shout outs to Toby. And then we have the questions everything segment, which I'm loving right now because people are just submitting these crazy questions.
It is fun.
And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, we'll continue to do it, and we're gonna refine the hot take Trace thing. But if you want to do a little quick cut, now we're on to the topic of RL Grime.
Yes.
For those that don't know, he's he's not up and coming, not at all. No, he's been around for a while, but he's
solid 5 or 6 years he's been in the game.
Yeah.
Like big in the game. I mean, he's been in for a decade.
So would you classify him as a trap house DJ?
That's a good way to put it. I would definitely I think it is trap house.
Okay.
Yeah, if you were to put him in a box, like just so you could easily define him, that would be trap house.
Yeah, I mean, I've enjoyed him for a lot of years, and
same.
it being October, the annual RL Grime Halloween special is coming out, and he always has RL Stein introduce it, which is, I like it, continuity, RL Grime and all that. The last one he had Tony Hawk say something.
Yes, that was sick. I wasn't sure if that was actually it was actually a soundbite or is it legit?
No, that's legit Tony Hawk, and what he does for those that don't listen is he takes.
Native, by the way.
Very nice. Tony or RL? Oh, well, I knew that. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
He skated at the Encinitas Y, didn't he?
Yeah, yep.
There you
like
go.
a lot
Stay woke,
stay woke.
But RL Grime, he takes a lot of popular hip hop, and probably this year he's going to be a lot of mumble rap. I wouldn't be surprised to hear Wheezy, Yachty, and all that other nonsense. but he takes it and he definitely like traps it, if that's a word, and he makes it just rockin', man. So I was driving home to see Moose, and I was playing last year's, and it jams. It really jams. It's a lot of fun.
I'm a big fan of it now. I've always liked him, but not the level that I like that mixtape.
So go back and listen to the other ones, because this year, I don't know when he's going to drop it. I actually just read that he's asking for submissions by his fans.
Yeah.
And that was in September, I think. So it's probably going to be soon.
Yeah.
And I'll post the links to the previous sets, but damn, I forgot exactly where I was going with this. But yeah, just go back and listen, because he's really sick. Crap. I blanked.
I get it. I mean, only if you hadn't brought up those different topics, I don't think that I would have much. But I do have to say that, I mean, for anybody that actually likes electronic music, check out Claptown.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Claptown?
You ever listen to Claptown?
I'm sorry, it just sounds funny to me.
It does? Okay. Yeah, no, he's a great producer.
Okay. Clap.
Clap. And then tone as in, you know,
Clap tone. Oh, I thought you said
Clap
clap town.
No.
I'm like, that's
Claptown.
wrong, man.
No,
I want to know about clap town.
No, Claptown.
All right, yeah, I'll check it out. Throw me
Yeah.
the link and I'll put it up on here.
Yeah, and then Sophie Tucker, she's bouncy. I mean, she has a really popular song that a lot of people have heard before, but I think most of her stuff. It's a little bit more. There's a little experimental in there,
Okay.
but it's awesome.
I want to say that Sophie.
It's Sofi.
Oh, Sophie. Okay,
Yeah.
she sounds familiar. I want to
Yeah,
say
she
I've
has a song
heard
called
that
Best
name.
Friend. So
Best
you
Friend.
definitely heard that song.
Like us?
Yeah, you like us. So we need to get bouncier because
Bouncier?
bouncier.
Do you not see me around this office?
Yeah, no, we don't need to get bouncy around the office.
Bounce, bounce, bounce,
Sorry,
bounce,
what did I
bounce,
do?
bounce,
What did I
bounce,
do?
bounce, 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 everybody! I
Yeah.
could get crazier.
I know.
Best believe.
No, I should have said bouncier in the reviews, not bouncier around the office.
Fair enough. Last but not least, well, second to last but not least, I'm going to be doing a fairly in-depth show. I know you hate those. On Good Kid, Mad City, Kendrick's fairly debut for those that are pretty mainstream, although he had a couple of mixtapes before that. Just listening to that again, every time I listen to that, I just get so sucked into the story. And so
Yeah.
I really want to dive deep into how the album was structured, pieces of the songs that I think kind of stand out. For example, when the album was first coming out, I think he dropped "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" or some. He dropped
That was one of the
"Swimming
singles.
Pools."
Yeah,
one of
Swimming
those.
Pools was a single too.
And so those songs are actually really deep and meaningful. So "Swimming Pools" is obviously not about partying and getting drunk.
No.
It's about the dangers.
Yeah.
So when he dropped "Backseat Freestyle," people were flipping out like, "What? What is this?" Like he's braggadocious and he's going crazy and he's
It
talking.
didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't
But
linear.
in the
Yeah.
in the narrative,
Yeah.
it's literally him freestyling with his homies. Because right before that track kicks off,
Yeah.
you hear the guy say, "Yo, I got beat CD."
Yeah.
So I could get way deeper, but I really want to save it for the show, and I'm excited about it.
Mhm.
But every time I listen to that album, I'm like, oh man, the story is just like it can really wrap you up.
It definitely is the best. It's the best piece that Evan Kendrick will ever do. I mean, if he tops it again, it would be like Tom Brady winning 5 more Super Bowls, basically.
Well, you didn't think Butterfly was as impressive?
I think it's great, but I mean, there's just every single track in Good Kid, Mad City is just,
Fair enough.
And I mean, the fact that every single time you hear Schoolboy Q or anybody that is on his record label drop that Good Kid, Mad City. I mean, it's kind of like
everybody
it's insane.
just freaks,
And
man.
no matter
yeah.
what age they are now, it's because that was, we've been listening to that for a long time. It's just stands in infamy. I mean, and Swimming Pool stands out to probably a lot of people, around the world, probably definitely just anybody in the United States because, we've all probably gone through something similar with, either yourself or your family member. So it's like that one probably really, that was genius of him to really, that was how you connect to your fans.
Yeah, and then just the fact that it's such a vibe song and it just bombs.
Yeah, it still is.
But it's got such a
music,
really gnarly message to it.
Yeah.
That was the perfect way for him to just push that music.
Yeah, because people don't always like messages to be laden with depression.
Well, absolutely, and I'll just say, in today's world, people don't want a message at all. Littles and everybody partying, and it's all about making money and how many metaphors
dark.
we can do
It gets dark.
Yeah.
And it does
life,
quickly.
that's what life is about. Life's about feeling and message and meaning, not this constant party, because you're going to burn out and you'd be done with that stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then you'll realize how self-destructive
you realize how much of your life you've wasted.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We'll save
All right.
that. We'll save that.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can
let's
save that.
not go down the rabbit hole here. We'll do one more segment, and this is what I like to call Hot Take Trace. That's what his name is around the office. So I'm gonna rattle off a couple of questions here, and I just want your off the top opinion, and we'll see how well this does.
Like a psychotherapist.
This is gonna be hilarious. All right. First question. Water.
I need it.
You need it. Okay. Chargers.
The best team has more Super Bowls. I'm still sticking with it.
Me.
Just a super hyper, great person, super down to earth.
Ellis.
I'm saying,
Bully is
Ooh, okay.
I'm kidding. Ellis,
Okay,
no,
okay.
I'm joking. He starts laughing. So you know I'm gonna get. So she's a great person, and I always think about Alabama because how many people do you know that went to Alabama? But absolutely great person. And
Oh, you don't have
does
to
get
suck
a
up
job.
to her, man.
I don't want to be bullied more. Like, you know what I mean?
All right. Carrots.
Pretty good on a salad.
Cartoons.
I love them if they're BoJack and Archer.
Haircuts.
Haircuts. I actually, my mom was a hairstylist, so that's what I
Ooh,
always
all
go to
right.
that.
Shout outs to mom.
Yeah.
Headphones.
Man, I need them at work.
Money.
I need to live, but I don't live for it.
Ooh, damn. All right, and last one.
I like that.
What day do you like the best?
A day, any day.
Yeah.
Any day. Oh man, that's the toughest question I've ever got. I think Thanksgiving. I just love Thanksgiving. It's just the best. You get all this time off. It's always just like a really bright and happy and positive day. Good vibes always.
And there's football.
And there's always great food. I don't know. I just always, yeah.
Good shout.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Trace loves Thanksgiving. So when you see him in the streets, give him a big old for the turkey. And we will see you guys on the next episode.